Slow down. To reduce speed. You should slow down while driving in the rain. The economy slowed down during the crisis. Put on. To wear something. She put on a beautiful dress for the party. Don't forget to put on sunscreen before going out. Throw up. To vomit. He felt sick and threw up after eating expired food. The baby threw up on my shirt. Take off. To remove something / for a plane to leave. He took off his jacket because it was too hot. The flight will take off at 8 a.m. Call off. To cancel. They called off the wedding due to bad weather. The meeting was called off at the last minute. Carry on. To continue. Despite the difficulties, she carried on with her studies. Let's carry on with our work after lunch. See off. To say goodbye at an airport or station. I went to the airport to see off my friend. His parents saw him off at the train station. Let in. To allow someone to enter. She let the cat in when it started raining. The guard let us in after checking our tickets. Hold back. To stop yourself from doing something. She held back her tears during the speech. Don't hold back your ideas, share them. Pass out. To faint. He passed out due to the heat. The old man suddenly passed out in the park. Take down. To remove or write something. The teacher asked the students to take down notes. They took down the decorations after the party. Turn around. To change direction. She turned around to see who called her name. The car turned around and drove back home. Call out. To shout or criticize someone. He called out for help when he was stuck. The teacher called out the student for cheating. Fall down. To collapse. The old building fell down during a storm. She fell down while running. Run into. To meet someone by chance. I ran into an old friend at the mall. She ran into trouble while traveling. Talk over. To discuss. We need to talk over our plans before making a decision. They talked over the issue calmly. Wrap up. To finish. Let's wrap up the meeting now. The team wrapped up the project ahead of schedule. Turn down. To reject. She turned down his job offer. I had to turn down the invitation because I was busy. Give back. To return something. Please give back my book after reading it. She gave back the borrowed money.
Stay up. To not go to bed and remain awake late.
I stayed up late to finish my homework. She stays up every night watching movies. Hand out. To give something to people. The teacher handed out the test papers. They were handing out free food at the event. Blow up. To explode or to become very angry. The bomb blew up in the building. He blew up when he heard the bad news. Nod off. To fall asleep for a short time. He nodded off during the boring lecture. I was so tired that I nodded off on the sofa. Pay back. To return money or take revenge. I will pay back the loan next month. He paid back his friend for the favor. Sort out. To organize or solve a problem. We need to sort out this misunderstanding. She sorted out all the papers in her office. Fill up. To make something full. He filled up the glass with water. The petrol tank was filled up before the trip. Wind up. To end something. Let's wind up the meeting now. The company had to wind up due to losses. Wear out. To make someone very tired or something unusable. The long walk wore me out. His shoes were completely worn out. Where? To put on clothes or become damaged over time. She wore a beautiful dress at the party. The paint on the wall is wearing off. Think over. To consider something carefully. I need time to think over your offer. He thought over the problem before deciding. Kick off. To begin something. The match will kick off at p.m. The event kicked off with a speech. Put out. To extinguish fire or release something. The firefighters put out the fire quickly. The company put out a new advertisement. Pull over. To stop a vehicle at the side of the road. The police asked him to pull over. I pulled over to check the engine. Close down. To shut a business permanently. The shop closed down due to low sales. Many factories closed down last year. Thanks for watching and subscribe us for more only English vocabulary.